Selections from Severn and Somme by Ivor Gurney. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Severn and Somme by Ivor Gurney. To certain comrades, E.S. and J.H. Living we loved you, yet withheld our praises before your faces. And though we had your spirits high in honour, after the English manner, we said no word, yet, as such comrades would, you understood. Such friendship is not touched by death's disaster, but stands the faster, and all the shocks and trials of time cannot shake it one jot. Beside the fire at night, some far December, we shall remember, and tell men unbegotten as yet, the story of your sad glory, of your plain strength, your truth of heart, your splendid coolness, all ended, yet the aching hearts of lovers joy overcovers, glad in their sorrow, hoping that if they must come to the dust, an ending such as yours may be their portion, and great good fortune. That if we may not live to serve in peace, England, watching increase, then death with you, honoured, and swift and high, and so not die. In Trenches, July 1916. The fire kindled. God, that I might see Framelode once again, red Marley, all renewed, clear shining after rain, and Cranham trees, and blaze of autumn hues, Portway under the moon, silvered with freezing dews, May Hill that Gloucester dwellers 'gainst every sunset see, and the wide Severn river homing again to the sea. The star of afterglow, Venus on western hills, Dimmock in spring, O spring of home, O daffodils, and Malvern's matchless huge bastions of ancient fires, these will not let me rest, so hot my heart desires. Here we go sore of shoulder, sore of foot by quiet streams, but these are not my rivers, and these are useless dreams. Maysmore. Oh, when we swung through Maysmore, the Maysmore people cheered, and women ran from farmyards, and men from ricks, afeared to lose the sight of soldiers, who would, 'fore Christmas Day, blow Kaiser William's army, like mist of breath, away. The war it was but young then, and we were young, unknowing the path we were to tread, the way the path was going. And not a man of all of us, marching across the bridge, had thought how home would linger in our hearts as Maysmore Ridge. When the darkness downward hovers, making trees like German shadows, how our souls fly homing, times and times to Maysmore meadows. By Ober's Ridge that Maysmore men have died in vain to hold, the burning thought but once desires Maysmore in morning gold. Oh, when we marched through Maysmore, past many a creaking cart, we little thought we had in us love so hot at heart. The Strong Thing. I have seen death, and the faces of men in fear of death, and shattered, terribly ruined flesh appalled. But through the horror, coloured and clear, the love of my county, Gloucester, rises afresh. And on the day of days, the judgment day, the word of doom awaiting breathless and still, I'll marvel how sweet's the air down Framilode way, and take my sentence on sheer down Crickley Hill. The Estaminet. The crowd of us were drinking one night at Res Balul. The glasses were a clinking, the Estaminet was full, and loud with song and story, and blue with tales and smoke. We spoke no word of glory, nor mentioned foreign yoke, but yarns of girls in Blighty, vain, jolly, ugly, fair, stand-offish, foolish, flighty, and oh, that we were there, where never thuds a Minnie, but Minnie smiles at you, a meeting in the spinney, with kisses not a few. And of an inn that Johnson does keep, the Rising Sun, his friends call him Jack Johnson, he's Gloucester's only one. And talk of poachers' habits, but girls ever and again, of killing weasels, rabbits, stoats, pheasants, never men. Although we knew tomorrow must take us to the line, in beer hid thought and sorrow, in ruddy and white wine. When all had finished drinking, though still was clear each head, we said no word, went slinking straight homeward into bed. Oh, never lads were merrier, nor straighter, nor more fine, though we were only terrier, and only second line. Oh, may I get to Blighty, or hell, without a sign of all the love that filled me, leave dumb the love that filled me, the flood of love that filled me, for these dear comrades of mine. Requiem. Pour out your lights, O stars, and do not hold your loveliest shining from earth's outworn shell. Pure and cold your radiance, pure and cold my dead friend's face as well. Requiem. Nor grief nor tears should wrong the silent dead, save England's, for her children fallen so far from her eager care, though by God's justice led, and fallen in such a war. Requiem. Pour out your bounty, moon of radiant shining, on all this shattered flesh, these quiet forms, for these were slain, so strangely still reclining, in the noblest cause was ever waged with arms. End of Severn and Somme by Ivor Gurney. Read by Alan Mapstone from Gloucestershire, England.